Hello, Eastview Kindergarten. I am back to do some word work with you. But first, I want to introduce you to my friend Henry. Henry's in my class, and he sent me this wonderful picture, and he had made one of the games that I suggested. Look at Henry working on his consonant blends. Nice job, Henry. Like that peace sign, too. Looking good, guy. Thank you, Henry, for sending me this picture. Bye-bye. All right, let's talk about consonant digraphs this week. What is a consonant digraph? Well, I know what a consonant is. It's all of the letters that are not vowels. But what's a digraph? Boys and girls, a digraph is similar to a blend. It has two letters that go together, but this time, instead of each letter saying its own name, still as a blend does, each letter is going to come together to make one brand new sound, just like shh. This S and H go together to say shh, as in the beginning of sheep. Another consonant digraph is ch. This C and H go together to say ch, as in the beginning of chair. This T and H go together to say as in the beginning of thread. T and H also can go together to make a little bit of a different sound that we'll talk about in a little bit. Let's take a look at consonant digraphs that are at the beginning of words. Let's start by making the S and the H come together to make that sound shh. Can you say it with me, boys and girls? Shh. It's almost like someone is sleeping, so you want people to be quiet, and you say shh. As in the beginning of shark and shirt. Say that digraph sound with me again, boys and girls. Shh. Thank you for helping me, as always. Let's make some words that would begin with shh. So here we have shh, up, shop, shh, ip, ship, shh, ut, shut. Well done, boys and girls. Let's do another. Let's put the C and the H together to say ch. Say it with me, boys and girls. Ch. It reminds me of a train chugging along. Ch, 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 ch. As in the beginning of cherries and cheese. Say this digraph sound with me, boys and girls. Ch. Thank you. I love it when you help me. Now let's read some words that begin with ch. Ch. Ip. Chip. Ch. Ob. Chop. Ch. In. Chin. Nice job, boys and girls. Let's make another. Let's put the T with the H to say boys and girls, I make this sound without my voice. As in the beginning of thermometer and thunderstorm. Can you make this sound with me, boys and girls? Nice job. Let's read some words that begin with in, thin, ick, thick. Remember that C and K at the end. Just make one k sound when you see them together. Ing, thing. Also remember ing says ing. Now, do you remember earlier I said that T and H can come together to make a little bit of a different sound? They can come together to say th. For this sound, I do use my voice. Th, em, them. Th, is, this. Th, at, that. Making that sound for T and H together, that digraph, that tickles. Now let's look at digraphs that are at the end of words. Let's put the S and H back together to say, you got it, shh, is in the end sound of brush and fish. Shh. Let's read some words that have shh at the end. Wish, wish. Brush, brush. Flash, flash. Nice job, boys and girls. Let's put that C and H back together to say ch, as in the ending sound of beach and peach. Ch. You make that sound, boys and girls? Nice. Let's read some words that have ch at the end. Bench, bench. Lunch, lunch. Inch, inch. Let's put the T and H together to say th. Now this is the sound again that I'm not using my voice for. As in the end of earth, tooth. Can you say it, boys and girls? Sounds good. Let's read some words that have at the end. Bath, bath. Cloth, cloth. Moth, moth. You did such a good job with those digraphs. I am so proud of you. Thanks for sticking with me through it. Now let's take a look at our famous to-do list. And if you thought that our to-do list was going to be about digraphs, you were right. Shh, ch, or th. What do you think I'm going to say next, boys and girls? Let's make a game. Now for this game, you're going to need some little pieces of paper. Like a lot of our games need little pieces of paper. Now, how big you make these is totally up to you. If I were you, I would probably not make them smaller than your hand. And the largest I would go is a full-size normal sheet of paper. So anywhere between the size of your hand and a full writing sheet of paper would be a good size. Watch what we're going to do with them first before you make yours, and I think it'll help you make a decision about how big you want them to be. So just read along with me as I make out my cards. Shop, shed, shack, ship. Now, boys and girls, notice when I read those words, I did not say s at the beginning. I remembered that S, H go together to make a brand new sound. Shh. Shut. Rush. Now I see that sound at the end. Dish. Dash. Wish. Fish. Brush. That has a consonant blend at the beginning and a digraph at the end. Now remember the consonant blend, BR, they're each making their own sound still, just blended together. Brr. At the end, there's that digraph, SH. They're not making their normal sounds anymore. When they come together, they say shh. Fresh. Flash. Trash. Thin. Thick. Thing. That. Notice how the TH were coming together to say th for thin, thick, and thing. But now it's saying th for that. Than. Them. This. There it is at the end, and it's saying th without a voice. Cloth. Moth. Math. Now, boys and girls, I'm going to go to the next page so that I can make a few more cards. Now would be a good time to pause this video and try to read these cards on your own. And probably with an adult would be great. Bath. Both. Chat. There was that CH saying ch. Remember like the choo-choo train? Ch-ch-ch-ch. Check. Chest. Chick. Chin. Chill. Those two L's at the end, they stay together and just make one L sound. Chop. Now I see the CH at the end. Lunch. Bunch. Munch. Ranch. Branch. And hatch. Okay, boys and girls, you can pause the video again and go ahead and read the words. Now, if reading these words seems to be difficult for you, don't feel bad. I have a tip for you. If they seem a bit too difficult, you just are having difficulty with them now. You will know how to read them soon. So if they are difficult for you, go back to my previous lessons. You can go all the way back to the lessons that were about the short vowel sounds if you like, and you can practice blending together words that have 3 letters. And then you can review the lessons that we did together about consonant blends. And then you can come back to these and review digraphs again. And once you get really good at blending 3-letter words with short vowels, and then once you get really good at blending words that have consonant blends, you can come back to these and they won't seem so difficult anymore. So here's my hint. When we make this next game, if these words are too difficult for you right now, don't feel bad. Go back in other lessons and find words that are just a little bit difficult and work on those. And you can make this same game I'm going to show you with words, with those words. You can even make them with power words. And then you can come back and make them with these words later. So let's take a look at this game I'm talking about. It's not the same type of game as the other games we've been talking about. This is a game that kind of keeps going on, day after day, actually. What you're going to do with the cards that you made is place them around your house. Of course, we want to ask grown-ups first if this is okay, especially if you're going to tape it to a wall. You want to make sure that you ask a grown-up in charge if that's okay. And we have to make sure it's okay with them to have these words all over the house. But here's the thing. Once you place the words all over the house, the rule to the game is anytime you go past that word, you have to stop and try to read it. And you can also ask the other people in your house if they want to play along too. Anytime they go past the word, they can stop and try to read it as well. Everyone in the house can be playing. And then if they start to get easy, you can mix them up and change their spots a little bit. Or you can switch them for other words, like power words. So here's what I mean. So here's this boy. He's in his house, and he has his pile of words, and he chose to do the digraph words, the words that had the digraphs in them, and he put them all on the table after he made them all up. He made sure they were cut up and ready to go. And then he's looking around his house, and he picks one of the cards, and here he has the card. Can you read it? This. And he's going to find a place to put it. And he's decided that taping it to the wall over there is where he wants to put it. Of course, he did ask the grown-ups in charge, because you don't want to put tape on the walls without permission. He comes over and he gets another card. This time he chose, can you read it? Fish. Let's see where he's going to put it. He's going to take it over here and lay it over on that piece of furniture. Now he comes over and he gets another one, and this time he took shop and he put it up on the shelf. Now make sure you don't put them higher than your hand can reach. You certainly don't want to ever be climbing anything to put words around the house. Now he comes over and he gets chin, and he's going to go put it over there on the chair. This boy just put chin on chair and shop on the shelf. That's pretty funny. I wonder if he even knows that he did that. Now, boys and girls, you can keep doing this in different rooms of your house too. Maybe you want to tape one on the mirror where you brush your teeth in the morning and at night. And every time you go to that mirror, the rules say you'll have to say the word. Think of other places in your house that you could put these. Boys and girls, I am so proud of you for sticking with me through this lesson. I know that it may have been difficult for some, but you will have this lesson all summer, so don't worry. Thanks so much for working with me. I truly am proud of you. Bye bye.